participate in the elections for the governorship of Siaya County on the 9th of August 2022. And we're pleading to every voter in Siaya to vote this partnership of Odul Denge and Orengo to be governor of Siaya from the 10th of August this year. And I want to appreciate the presence of my colleagues, the county member of parliament, Dr. Christine Ombaka, my colleague and senior counsel, Tienda Molo, who is here, and the honorable member for Alego Songa, Sama Tandi, and the honorable member for Bondo, Honorable Chanda. This is the ODM team. And I have many other colleagues who are aspiring candidates for the County Assembly of Siaya, and some who are sitting members of County Assembly. I have here also Mr. Joe Donde, who is a former member of Parliament for Game, and one of the coordinators for Azimio in Western and Nyanza region. The party chairman for Ugunja is here, the party chairman for Arareria is here, the party chairman for the county, Mr. Okanda, is here. Now, God answers prayers in a very, 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 very effective manner, because we have seen what the ballot paper is going to look like. And my name and Odul's name is first on the ballot paper. And we think that that's a sign of what is to come. Although that is done alphabetically, I don't want to make anybody raise concerns with the IEBC. But by the grace of God, we are first on the ballot paper. I'm saying this because, you know, even when I first ran in Parliament for Uganda constituency, again, the same thing happened. But having said that, we are going to win these elections. There's no doubt. The oath has been taken. And we are going to win this election as the ODM fraternity. We are asking the people of the county to elect members of the ODM. Members of the ODM, because as we form government, we want a parliament which can be able to pass our agenda, and counties which can implement the party policy, the agenda. And today, our presidential candidate is launching his manifesto. We also, in a matter of 10 days or so, we are going to launch our manifesto. Therefore, without further ado, because the work begins from now, I am happy that this day has come. And from here, we are going to have a series of rallies, both in Bondo and Siaya. And you are all invited to attend. Can I ask Mr. William Odual also to say a few words?
Well, I do not want to steal the governor's thunder. Very exciting day for both of us. This day is very defining as well. The die is cast. The fat lady has finally sung, and we know that victory is very near. We want to thank the media, our colleagues, members of parliament, and the rest of the ODM fraternity that have joined us this morning to come and present our papers. Just like Governor said, the rest of the discussions we will continue having in the various rallies that we are going to hold today. But we thank you for coming, and we look forward to your continued support. Asanteni sana.
Shukran. I'm still James Orengo. Yeah, okay.
You're coming to the campaign period. What's your message to the voters?
No, we want a peaceful and competitive election. Elections are by nature competitive, but they must be peaceful. We also want to address issues. We don't want people who every day they wake up, they think about personalities and characters, although that is also not wrong if they are put positively. But we want a free and fair elections and make sure that we address the agenda that is important to the people. Yeah.
Now, Senior Counsel, the IEBC has been perceived maybe giving some results. Listen down, we have KBC in the electoral good.
You know, we built in the law safety measures. And if those safety measures are in place, and I'm sure they're in place, especially on the issues of technology and transmission of elections, if those are in place, if the machinery for having an election that is partly technologically driven, those systems must be in place. And I urge the IEBC, because that is a practice in every democracy where technology or the use of technology is prominent, that before, during, and after the elections, those systems should be accessible and make sure that we fulfill the constitution that requires elections to be simple, accountable, transparent, and accurate. And that's why we use technology.
But more congratulations for your I just wanted to know the first 100 days when Sierra finally elected the governor of Sierra County. What are these things that you're looking out and saying that?
For now, let me just talk about one.
Yes.
Good governance, transparent. If you can start from there and have accountability and transparency in running of the affairs of the county, because money comes to the county, and that money comes to the county already allocated to fulfill certain missions. So if that money is used fairly, openly and transparently, I think that's the starting point. But I think we have issues that are important, dealing with health, water, education at the level of, pre-primary education, ECDs and so on. We have a clear agenda, and I think when we're going to launch a manifesto, we spell out what we're going to achieve in 100 days, which are not mere promises, but also what issues we're going to deal with as a blueprint for SIA in the next 5 years.
Last question. Election, must they vote for voting, or they must look at the issues that are individually these leaders are going to talk to?
You know, that is a very unfair question. In every country, party matters, political parties matter. You see what has happened to Biden, because he doesn't have numbers. His government, the agenda he may be having, cannot be achieved because, he doesn't have numbers. Even Jubilee, because there was a fifth column within Jubilee, the government became dysfunctional. So if really we truly want ODM through Raila Amolo Odinga to form a government that is going to deliver, we must have members of parliament that support the agenda of the party. The main party in Kenya is ODM, and that happens everywhere. And when you vote for the party, it doesn't matter who the person is, so long as it's got the qualities. That's why Suluhu is president of Tanzania, because she's got behind her a strong party. So we need to have a strong party, so long as that party is driven by ideas that are progressive and geared towards also achieving the wishes of the people. So in a nutshell, I'm saying we are going to persuade the electorate to vote for ODM. Amani aje?
Wachunga uchie.
Uchie lo.
Wachunga uchie.
Wachunga uchie.
Mheshimiwa Senator, on the question of